Hi everyone, it's your girl Whitney Luna, and the topic of today is kind of a different message or spiritual topic. It's about the giant purge that's going on with the collective, and that's I don't know, it's so weird to me because whenever I watch videos on spiritualists that I like to watch, that I learn from, anytime they have a message for the collective, it never resonates. It's never something that feels like it's for me. I don't know if it's just because last year was when I really connected to source and it's taken some time to ground, but I'm really connecting with what's going on with the collective right now. And this isn't just for twin flames, this is for all spiritualists, maybe new people that are new to the whole spiritual community. There is a lot of purging going on, a lot of old anger coming up. And the reason why it's coming up is because your body is healing. And in order to heal, you gotta feel. That's the downside. And it's a lot of old things coming up, past hurts, maybe from a decade, maybe 2 decades, maybe 3 decades. And I know the common man will say, get over it, let it go. And I agree with that. But like I said, the only way to truly let it go is to feel it. To feel it and let it go. But if it were that simple, there wouldn't be so many problems in this world. You know, there wouldn't be such a rise in mental health problems. Just a slew of problems that we see in everyday life just walking down the street. And I'm here to tell you that you are not crazy. It's okay to feel angry about things that happened in the past, especially considering, like I said, there's a big purge going on. So a lot of things are coming up that you may have forgotten about. You kind of stowed away in your spirit body unknowingly and completely forgot about it. And all of a sudden, suddenly you're like, where is this coming from? Why am I still angry about this? And there's also the other thing that's going on, which is that a lot of people are realizing that they were doormats for a lot of their life. They allowed the wrong people into their lives. They allowed people to push them around, treat them badly. And sometimes we were the ones who were the ones to treat people badly. So just imagine a lot of things coming up to the surface, old pain, old trauma, old times where you were basically allowing people to treat you badly. Like, it's just all coming at you at once. And that is not easy to handle. It's confusing. It's anger. Like, you're just feeling so much angry or so much anger, so much confusion. And the best advice I have for people that are going through this is you need to pour that self-love within yourself, because these were times that you didn't have love for yourself at all. And I know that life is very difficult right now for a lot of people. It's hard to find time for yourself, but you need to do something for yourself. This is the time where you need to pour that love into yourself. This is what I tell people that are going through this. Say you had a child. Maybe you do have kids. What would you do if your child came to you and said, look, mom, dad, I am very depressed. I had a really bad day at school. Life just feels really hopeless right now. I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I'm not happy. Are you going to ignore them? Are you going to tell them to ignore those feelings? Of course not. You are going to try and make them feel like the amazing child that they are. Now reverse it. You're that child that was unheard, that is feeling all these old emotions that you stowed away. I don't want to say it's easy for kids to get over things, because there's a lot of naivety there. Like how some people are saying, oh, I have so much anger because I allowed these people to treat me badly. Well, chaos was comfort for you, so that's really not like, it's not crazy to me. It's not unheard of. But you're now reacting to these terrible experiences, this terrible treatment, maybe some abuse as an adult with an adult mind. So of course there's going to be anger there, where there was once naivete, where you didn't know what was going on, where you weren't aware that that was wrong, whether it was ill treatment, whatever it is. Now you're looking at it through an adult lens and you're realizing, yes, this was wrong. This was a painful time in my life. Whatever happened, and you do need to let it go. But it's not that easy. I hate when people make it seem like it's so easy. We'll go to a therapist. Well, just get over it. Let it go. Let it go. It's not that easy. And if it were that easy, so many people wouldn't be walking around with a lot of unhealed trauma, taking it out on other people. There wouldn't be such a rise on mental health. So let's not victim blame or tell people to just get over it, because it's never that simple for anyone. And I will say one thing not to do when going through this is do not get into drugs unless it's like prescribed. You go to a therapist and you feel like that, or the therapist believes that that's what will work best for you. And do not drown it out with alcohol. Do not drown it out with things that you think will make you feel less or make you not feel anything at all. Because like I said, in order to heal, you gotta feel. And this is the time where you need to pour the self-love into yourself and really pay attention to your eating. Sorry, it's like I'm fighting a cold right now, so I'm like, sometimes it's like, so right now you really need to pour that self-love into yourself and really get to know who you are. It's crazy how many adults don't know who we are a lot of the time. You ask somebody, what do you like to do? I don't know. What do you do on weekends? I don't know. Just watch Netflix, relax, then come into work on Monday. And that is not bad, but we need to think of healing things. And that can also be a way of healing as well. But I do recommend going for nature walks. As you know, I love my water, so do a nice salt bath. Listen to really calming, healthy music. Of course, meditate. I meditate every day. You also really need to pay attention to the food that you're eating. Much like this is easy to, drown it out with alcohol, things that aren't really good for the body. You really need to pay attention to your eating. It was during this time that when I experienced this, that I was eating lots of fruits and lots of vegetables. Really wasn't eating a lot of meat. Not that I eat a lot of meat now, but just really wasn't eating a lot of meat. Not eating a lot of bread, like just eating things that are easy for the body to digest and release. And that's what you need to think of. Like just eating salads, eating fruits, eating things that really nurture the body. Because I noticed when I did, it helped my mood. I was like, I'm in a good mood whenever I eat a bowl of grapes, whenever I eat a bowl of strawberries, whenever I have a nice garden salad. Like really pay attention to your moods during this time and how these foods are adding nutrition. All these things are on the planet for us to use to heal. The colorful fruits, the herbs. I'll definitely do a video on herbs, by the way. So you really need to see, just take care of yourself. Pretend you're the child version of yourself. Give yourself healthy foods. Listen to calming, nice music. Wrap yourself up in a nice blanket and just, relax and remind yourself that you're safe and that you're loved. That's what you need to do. Pour that love into yourself. Too many adults are doing too much adulting. And while that is very important because we all have bills, we all have responsibilities, we still need to keep that inner child within us alive. But most importantly, we need to give that inner child love. Okay? So the message for the collective is you are not a robot. You are still a human being and you need to feel what you need to feel. Too much adulting sometimes. Too much adulting. I know a lot of us have a lot of responsibilities. So some people say, oh, well, I have to be an adult. Of course, we all have to be adults, but I still think that we forget to just enjoy life. Not every day is going to be great. And when you're purging, it can feel like you're holding on to extra weight. That's why you need to take care of yourself. Take care of that child. Take care of you in child form or however you want to say it. I don't think people think about it that way. They don't actually see themselves as a human being that needs that nurturing. They're just like, I'm old. I'm still holding on to the past. I'm still depressed. I'm still suffering from anxiety. Nurture yourself. Make yourself feel loved. Make yourself feel safe. Surround yourself with warm and loving people that make you feel that way. You're going to start to notice, oh, maybe this person really isn't for me anymore. I notice that I feel drained, they're passive aggressive, whatever. Maybe you'll start to have to cut a few foods out. You're like, oh, I notice whenever I eat this, it's not really for me. Oh, this music kind of makes me feel weird and depressed. It really makes you look at your whole life and what's draining you and what's adding to you. So, I don't know what's going on. It feels like such a weird year for me. I don't know. I know we're only in January, so I can't really say too much, but This feels like a really intense year. Last year was a 7 year, and I'm a life path number 7. So that was a lot of healing, a lot of letting go. But this year, 2024, I can't even explain the energy. I just know that it's very intense. A lot of fast changes and a lot of great changes. But you do need to put in some work on your end. And that does require self-pampering, self-love, and just allowing your body to purge. And your spirit will show you what it is that you need to do. Your spirit will show you, okay, this is what you need to start eating. This is nutritious. This is going to help with the mood. And whatever it is that you're feeling, spirit will definitely show you. And don't feel like you have to force anything. Don't feel like you have to force forgiveness. Things will happen. Energy is always moving, but you also got to keep that energy moving with whatever it is that you're meant to do, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You are not alone. You are not crazy. I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people, especially in the spiritual community, are going through a big purge. And please, please be gentle with yourself. And if you need to ask for help, ask for help. If you need to go to a therapist, I don't see anything wrong with that. You are still a human being at the end of the day, and we are not robots. We sometimes need to ask for assistance, even if it's hard for us to do. Okay? So that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. You're not alone. You're surrounded by so much love. Even if you feel alone, the universe has so much love for you. So that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. Take care.